This is South Korea's Dasoni channel that delivers various information about South Korea. Viewers, are you having a great day today? Food is one of the things that travelers experience when they visit Korea. Each country has its own restaurant culture. Korean restaurants also have their own culture and unique services. In this video, Korean restaurants also have their own culture and unique services. 1. There are so many restaurants in Korea. In Korea, you have to register with the country to do something that generates revenue. Of course, if you want to open a restaurant, you need to register in the country. As of 2023, the number of restaurants registered in the country, it is the second largest Korean restaurant with 410,747 registered industries. There are 53,566 snack bars, ranking 10th among the industries registered. It ranks 14th among fast food restaurants with 48,056 registered industries. It ranks 18th among the industries registered with 31,071 other foreign restaurants. It ranks 20th among industries with 28,866 Chinese restaurants and Chinese restaurants. It ranks 30th out of 22,379 Japanese restaurants registered. Among the registered industries, 579,440 are mail-order businesses. However, the total number of registered restaurants is 594,685, which is the number one. If you come to Korea, you can easily see restaurants wherever you go in Korea. 2. When you go into a restaurant, in small or medium-sized restaurants, when you enter the restaurant, you can sit anywhere that's empty. If you sit down, the waitress comes and gives you water and cups first. Water is free at all restaurants, and we take orders. Small restaurants often don't have a menu on their table. Medium-sized restaurants often have a menu on their table. There is usually a large menu on the wall of a restaurant. Recently, more and more restaurants have installed table orders. The gap between the tables is narrow. There are many cases where parking spaces are small or not. In a large restaurants are usually guided by employees at the entrance. The table often has a luxurious menu, or the employee brings you the menu. Recently, we also take orders through table orders. It's often used as a place for family gatherings and get-togethers. Therefore, I often make a reservation and visit. There is a wide gap between the tables. There is a separate room, so you can eat comfortably. The restaurant on the outskirts of the city has a large yard and plenty of parking space. 3. Side dish. There is a culture of side dishes in Korea. When you order food, the side dishes come out first. Side dishes are food that you eat together when you eat rice, which is your main food. Every restaurant has side dishes. There are 3 to 10 side dishes. There are many restaurants with more than 10 side dishes. I put the side dishes in the center of the table and eat them together. Side dishes are refilled for free at most restaurants. In some restaurants, customers can refill their own side dishes at the free self-bar. There are more and more free self-service bars. There are many kinds of side dishes. Among them, the proportion of vegetables is high. Vegetables and some ingredients are in season. The side dishes can be changed at any time. You can balance nutrition through side dishes made of various ingredients. 4. Call button system. Most restaurants have a button to call staff at each table. If you press the button, the staff will come right away. If you need anything, you can call the staff by pressing the button. You can ask for service comfortably without worrying about it. There is usually a round button at the corner of the table. Story 1. About restaurants that don't have a call button. Most of them are small. There are only a few tables. There are a lot of them in the local neighborhood or around traditional markets. The main customers are the residents who live around the restaurant. Some restaurants in traditional markets come from far away. Most restaurants have the owner working alone or two people working. Most of the owners and people who work are women. When you place an order, you call it CEO or here. For regulars, it's also called IMO. IMO is a name for your mom's sister. It's a name where you can feel the family atmosphere with regular customers. Customers bring water or alcohol themselves. I drink a lot while eating dinner. I naturally talk to the CEO a lot. It's not expensive. You can see the common people in Korea. Few tourists go. 5. Fast food service and fast meal times. When you order food, it comes out fast. Customers eat very fast too. Lunchtime is mostly from 12 to 13 o'clock. I usually take a walk or drink coffee and rest after eating. You have to move, eat, and rest within an hour. That's why I have no choice but to eat quickly. Even in restaurants, lunch and dinner customers make up the bulk of their income. Therefore, we have to get many customers during lunchtime. In the end, we have no choice but to provide a quick service. Story 2. Picking customers at some restaurants. Some restaurants in Seoul don't accept customers at lunchtime. In general, a table can seat 4 people. It's because if a guest who came alone sits down, he won't be able to receive a lot of customers. Not all restaurants are like that. Some of the restaurants in the city center are crowded with offices. Most restaurants in other cities except Seoul accept 1 person. 6. At a meat restaurant, customers grill meat themselves. The table at the meat restaurant has a place to make a fire in the center. When you order food, the staff will make the fire first. A fire is lit with gas or charcoal. When the side dishes and meat come out, the customer puts the meat on it and grills it. Some restaurants are grilled by the staff. Most large luxury restaurants are grilled by the staff, but the food is a little cheap. 7. There's a children's playground and a baby chair in the restaurant. Some large restaurants have indoor playgrounds for children. The main customer base is a family restaurant. The location is mainly installed in the corner of the restaurant. While the kids eat first and play in the indoor playground, adults can eat leisurely. Some restaurants have chairs where infants can sit. If you talk to the employee, they'll bring it to you. The baby chair allows parents to eat comfortably. 8. A box of cutlery hidden on the table. Koreans use spoons and chopsticks when eating. A container that stores spoons and chopsticks is called a spoon container. The spoon barrel used to be mostly on the table. There are a lot of restaurants hidden under the table right now. If you open it under the side of the table, you'll see the spoon and chopsticks. There are tissues, wet wipes, and a bottle opener in the cutlery container. 9. An apron. There are many foods with soup in Korea. When you eat food, the soup can get on your clothes. To prevent this, most restaurants have aprons. If you talk to the employee, they'll bring it to you. 10. A sitting table. There is a sedentary culture in Korea. I live on the floor a lot at home, even if there's a couch. The cause of sedentary culture is ondol. Ondol is a unique Korean system that heats the floor. Ondol warms the entire floor in cold winter. Even now, most homes in Korea use the same system as ondol. In the past, when I ate at home, I sat down with a low table on the floor and ate. The restaurant was the same as the way to eat at home. I took off my shoes when I entered the restaurant. There's a low table on the floor. The customer sat on the floor and ate. It was only 20 to 30 years ago. Now most people wear shoes, but there's still a restaurant where you take off your shoes. Some restaurants have seating tables installed in some spaces of the restaurant. Some of the older guests still prefer a sitting table. 11. I use scissors to cut food. In Korea, scissors are used to cut food. The restaurant that I use the most is a meat restaurant. After cooking the meat in the center of the table, cut it with scissors to make it easy to eat. In particular, naengmyeon are tough, so I often eat them after cutting them with scissors before I eat them. Naengmyeon is a food that is cold in the summer. 12. They give you free coffee. Most restaurants have coffee machines near the entrance. Some restaurants have freezers with ice cream in them. You can eat it yourself when you leave after eating. Of course, they're all free. 13. Pay at the counter. The employee brings the bill with him when he brings the food to the table. You can put the bill on one side of the table. If you place an additional order during a meal, the employee will write it down on the bill. I pay at the counter at the entrance of the restaurant on my way out after eating. Of course, you have to take the bill. You can pay without forgetting to take the bill. The employee or the owner brings it. Most restaurants in Korea can pay by credit card. Restaurants with table orders don't have bills. 14. I don't have any tips. There is no tip culture in Korea. There's no tip anywhere, not just in the restaurant, but in the property. You only need to pay the amount written on the menu. 15. Business hours. Most of them start at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. and finish around 10 p.m. There is also a restaurant with a break time for 2-3 hours from 2 p.m. Some restaurants are open 24 hours a day. Let's learn Korean from the video. Restaurant,
식당, 식당, 식당.
side dish,
반찬, 반찬, 반찬.
aunt,
이모, 이모, 이모.
spoon,
숟가락, 숟가락, 숟가락.
chopsticks,
젓가락, 젓가락, 젓가락,
spoon holder,
수저통, 수저통, 수저통,
apron,
앞치마, 앞치마, 앞치마,
cold noodles,
냉면, 냉면, 냉면.
In this video, we learned about the characteristics and culture of Korean restaurants. Have a happy day today and see you in the next video. Bye bye.